You ever been on vacation, totally relaxed, and then bam, someone offers you a once-in-a-lifetime deal on a timeshare? Yeah, me too. And let me tell you, that pitch is designed to trap you. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why timeshares are one of the worst financial decisions you can make and how to avoid falling for the scam.
What is a timeshare? Well, a timeshare is a type of property that you can buy where you can go back to the same resort or trade for other resorts and basically make that an annual vacation experience. Now, I hate timeshares, and I think you should too. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 3 reasons why I don't use timeshares, I don't recommend them to my clients, and why I think you should avoid them. Number 1, the first reason why I don't like timeshares is the utilization rate. Now, what is the utilization rate? Utilization rate is simply how often do you go for the money that you paid? So think of it like a gym membership. When you buy a timeshare, it's kind of like saying, well, I'm going to join a gym. The theory behind it is that if I'm paying for this gym, I'm going to end up showing up to the gym and I'm going to work out and get fit. Does that happen? Well, it might work for the first 1 or 2 weeks, but if your motivation wanes at all, what you'll typically find is that you're going to keep paying for the gym membership but not utilizing it. And that's frequently what I see with timeshares. People will get themselves into a timeshare deal. They'll be on vacation somewhere. They'll think, boy, if I just pay for this timeshare, it'll force me to go on vacation every year. And of course, they have every intention to go on vacation every year, but they don't really do it. And why don't they do it? Well, sometimes it gets boring going to the same place over and over again. Sometimes life changes. Perhaps job losses or other things happen that make it to where it's not affordable to continue to go on vacation, or we just don't have time. Maybe we have kids now, or life priorities have kind of gotten in the way. So now we're paying for this very, very expensive asset that we've paid maybe tens of thousands of dollars for. And we have ongoing maintenance fees that are costing us a fortune, several $100s every single month. That is the number 1 reason why I find timeshares aren't really worth it. Number 2, my second reason. When you're buying a timeshare, in many, many cases, when you look at it, you can actually rent the same exact resort for a fraction of the price. I remember my wife and I are in Kauai on our honeymoon, and we get the sales pitch from the timeshare salesperson. And he says, well, you know what? This is the only way to access this property. Without buying this timeshare, you really can't stay here in any other way. And of course, we loved the property. We loved the hotel rooms. We loved, the lobby and everything at the Kauai Beach Club. However, when I went back to my hotel room after listening to the timeshare presentation, which of course they wanted me to make a decision right away. I never make decisions right away. I always think about it. I run numbers, I analyze, I sleep on it. But going back to the hotel room, as I was doing my research, I realized that there's actually a way to rent these timeshares, in many cases from the people that have bought into timeshares, gotten themselves in way over their heads, and now are leasing out the same exact places that they were trying to sell me for a fraction of the cost. Timeshare rental websites like redweek.com, where I was able to find the exact same unit, the exact same view for a fraction of the price, in many cases $200 to $300 a night, which was actually lower than the maintenance fees on that timeshare over the course of the entire year. So the second reason why I don't like timeshares is because in many cases renting out the same location is cheaper than owning it. Third reason why I don't like timeshares, the high pressure sales tactics. You're on vacation, you're having a great time, you're in love, you're on your honeymoon, you're there with your spouse, and you're thinking, boy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to come back to this location over and over again. And you know what? If we just buy this timeshare, we won't be wasting that money by throwing it away every single time. We'll become vacation owners. It'll be like our own little vacation home that we can come back to year after year after year. But this dream that you're having will quickly turn into a nightmare when you realize the economics of this thing. First of all, many timeshares are going to cost tens of thousands of dollars. After paying $20,000, $30,000, you'll realize the person selling it to you will say, hey, just put it on a credit card for now, and then you can always refinance it later. Well, you can't always refinance it later. In many cases, when you try to refinance it, you'll realize a lot of companies don't finance timeshares. So in many cases, the interest rates on them are very punitive, 8, 9, 10, 11%. I've even seen rates as high as 20% when people leave it on a credit card. So then you're paying a lot of interest. In addition, there's always maintenance fees with timeshares. Could be a monthly or an annual maintenance fee that you're paying just for the resort. And of course, they've got all kinds of good reasons why you need to maintain the place. In many cases, those maintenance fees are more than just if you were to go there and rent a hotel room. But when you add all these things together, it really doesn't make sense to own a timeshare. In many cases, you'd be better off leaving your money invested, letting it grow, and booking that timeshare on a website like redweek.com whenever you want to go, or just going to an Airbnb or a hotel. For those three reasons is why I don't like timeshares and why I don't think you should either. Feel free to call your financial advisor here at Verde. We would be happy to talk to you about timeshares. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notifications icon so that you don't miss a video. We post videos weekly. Our next series, which I'm going to be doing in about a week, is going to be on why I sold my airplane and why I don't think you should ever buy one to begin with. So stay tuned for that. We're looking forward to seeing you soon.